Hello, lovelies. This is 5 Minute Manifesting, and I'm your host, Lovey Brown. And today I want to talk to you about where your mind is during the day when you're going throughout your day. Now, I think at a certain point on your manifesting journey, you don't have to worry too much about that. But when you're first learning how to manifest, or even if you're just not really practiced at making sure you're directing your thoughts and your focus to what you want, then there are times where it's going to feel like you're learning how to do that. And when you're learning how to do something, it can feel more challenging than when you're practiced at something and you have muscle memory and you sort of know how to do it. And so I really want you to pay attention over the next few days about where your mind kind of goes naturally and just kind of catch yourself thinking your thoughts and feeling your feelings. I know that kind of sounds strange, but what are you really thinking about all day? Where is your focus all day long? What are you thinking about? And that's not, I don't say that in an accusatory way. Like it's just a fact finding mission. You want to go on a fact finding mission to see where are your thoughts? What is your focus on most of the day? And if you notice that it just kind of is wandered all over the place, or you're just distracted by things, the day to day things that come up in your life, then you want to train your focus to put it on the things that you want. Now, that doesn't mean if you're at your job or just in your life that you can't give any of your focus or any of your attention to the task at hand or the situation at hand. You absolutely can do that. And you should do that, right? Like when you're at your job doing your work, you want to pay attention to that work and you want to do it well. And so that I'm not trying to say that you can't put your focus or your attention on what you're doing or what's happening in your life. Now, the thing is that most instances, most moments are just moments. And they're not sort of this long term sort of thing that you need to put your focus on. So you still have other time in your thoughts to focus on what it is you're manifesting. So, um, but a lot of people have practice stories about never getting what they want. Things just don't work out for them. Like, this is just how it always goes for me. And if you have a practice story, a practice narrative like that, then in your 3D reality, you're probably seeing a lot of evidence of that. You're probably seeing a lot of evidence of things not working out for you, of things sort of not being the way you want them to be. So I want to challenge you to practice finding things working out for you, even if they're the smallest things. So the example of something really small that comes to mind is finding coins on the ground. Coins usually aren't large amounts of money, but they're still money. They're still abundance. And a lot of people think it's kind of silly to focus on that sort of thing when you're manifesting. I think it's a way to to train your focus and to train how you view things. So at one point, and this has been years ago, at my manifesting journey, whenever I found a coin on the ground, I started practicing the saying, abundance comes to me easily, or abundance flows to me easily. And I have an earlier episode of this podcast called The Penny Process, and where I specifically practiced manifesting pennies. Um, and and I just think pennies, one, I just really enjoy them personally. And two, like I just found that process to be really helpful in my focus, really helpful in training my focus. And I've had that lead my financial life. I mean, I credit this practice of turning my financial life around, where I used to have a lot of debt and I used to, you know, struggle to make ends meet, where now I am really financially free and I have a lot of freedom with my financial life. Um, I'm not super duper wealthy, but like I'm debt free. I live really well and I have a lot of things that I enjoy and I feel really comfortable. So I just wanted to share that with you today and thank you so much for listening and may you manifest exactly what you want.